Ash got a list, scrap from the mist. Gonna check it twice, see who's been dissed. Old founder schemes, oh they gleam. Promises and dreams, ain't what they seem. Nah, naughty and nice, ain't no surprise. Onpassive disguise, full of lies. Scanning the scam, digital glam. Ash on the prowl, yo, here's the jam. Emails drop, inboxes pop. Promises, they're the cream of the crop. Funds they fleecing, pockets they teasing. Holiday season, no real reason. Emails drop, inboxes pop. Promises, they're the cream of the crop. Funds they fleecing, pockets they teasing. Holiday season, no real reason. Tech talking slick, click by click. Unpassive trick, it's just a flick. Silly fantasy, digital sleaze. Ash plays to please, with such ease. Nah, naughty and nice, ain't no surprise. Onpassive disguise, full of lies. Scanning the scam, digital glam. Ash on the prowl, yo, here's the jam. Websites flash, quick with the cash. Stacking the stash, hidden in the trash. Dreams they weaving, always deceiving. Ash just scheming, money they cleaving. Websites flash, quick with the cash. Stacking the stash, hidden in the trash. Dreams they weaving, always deceiving. Ash just scheming, money they cleaving. With the yeah. Wah. What could get, yeah. What could get, yeah. What could get, yeah. What could get, yeah.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all having a fabulous, amazing, miraculous day. Today is exactly a week until Christmas. That's right, next Wednesday, it is Christmas Day. So we are celebrating Christmas here on the channel. And please do not forget to go and do the poll on my community tab right now to help me decide when we are going to be doing Friday's live stream. So far, it is Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. That is what is winning the poll. So if you would like it earlier than 7 p.m. Eastern, please be sure to go and vote now. Whatever one wins by about the afternoon tomorrow, that's when we're setting the stream for. It is going to be a really fun time, so I hope that you can all make it. But today we're going to be reacting to some Ash. We're going to go and check out what our friend Zaffer is doing. We're going to go and check out what Jeffrey's doing, and it should be a great time. Alves is here, and he's in it to scam it, as always. In it to scam it. And Jelly is here, and she says, don't panic. So we need a don't panic.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Everything will be okay. Angel is here and says, in it to lose it. So far, we're losing a lot. Chris says, where are the products that you promised only days later after bringing back the website? I mean, I heard that. We're going to hear it again today. Hello, Nani. Good to see you. We are all loving Onpassive. In it to win it. At least Ash has not lied to them that they can buy all their Christmas with their earnings like he did last year and the years before that. At least there's that. In it to win it. And Mr. Level is here. Hey. Hey. So the last time that we saw Ash...
for having me. I appreciate it.
...was October 3rd. So this was October 3rd, 2024. And at this time, the Onpassive ecosystem was not yet up. It actually went up the next day on the 4th. So we are going to hear what Ash had to say. He came on to give us all an update and let us know what would be happening with the Onpassive ecosystem and all of the products. In it to win it. New Year resolution for Onpassivians. More webinars. More webinars. Why do you celebrate Christmas as an atheist? Just wondering. Why do I celebrate a holiday that is about being with your family, eating good food, and giving each other presents? There is no way that if you don't believe in God, you should ever find joy in spending time with family, gift giving, gift receiving, baking cookies, and etc. Christmas is not just about religion. You see, Christmas is actually celebrated by people that don't believe in Jesus even. It's amazing. It's not all about the birth of Christ. Just for Christians, it's about that. For the rest of us, it's like a normal holiday. Can you put October 3rd in text so the stupid founders will not think Ash is lying? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
I felt lonely here. Perhaps I appreciate the, presence here and your attendance. Quite good. And the reason this happened, it was unscheduled. I had no plan I'm going to do this today, but I had some great progress. I felt pumped. I couldn't, help myself, but just to say, I want to see you. I want to interact with you a little bit and see what can I share with you. So I appreciate the attendance here because I'm going to make it worth it. We're not going to be here for a while. I asked for this, so thank you. As you know, we have been working tirelessly to bring up the business back and communicate about the next steps. And with the discussion of some of the leaders, we have agreed that it is better to come through the formal channel, which is the company and all of us here in the community. So because that time has come now, and we are going to go back and communicate through the ecosystem, I just wanted to give you the heads up. So this is what will be happening. I don't expect everybody is going to listen to this, but those who would listen to it, try to share the message accurately and transparently. Okay. The bottom line is we're coming back. We're going to reopen doors and we're going to take you to the next steps. This is the bottom line. And the bottom line is we're going to come back and have a turnaround or a comeback phase that will thrill you. I am responsible for this, and it's going to be much better, more secured, more protected, much bigger, and indeed to where we're supposed to be. This is where we belong, long time ago. Problems happen, no big deal. It doesn't crush us, make us stronger, and we move on to the next thing.
Again, depends on what the problems are. Like Ash's issues is that he started this company, didn't register his securities properly, sold positions in a pyramid without having any products, pocketed $108 million for himself for personal expenses, and then got sued by the SEC for $108 million. And so due to that, he's been having issues with merchants. He's also just been causing havoc to that whole industry by taking a merchant to court. I'm sure that didn't help him very much. So again, kind of depends on what the problems are. Like, he seems to think that the SEC stuff doesn't matter. In April 2026, even if this thing pops up between now and then, the SEC could close this down. They could be like, okay, you have to shut down this company now. You're not allowed to run it here anymore. And then what? Angel says, it is always funny how Chris becomes a giggly school kid around Ash, right? So weird. Founders, this is not live. Ash has not been seen for 75 days. This is from October 3rd. That's right. This is his last appearance. Is the company still valued at $5.5 billion? Not like he'd tell us if it wasn't. Is there a proper way to register this scam with the SEC? Were there steps he could have taken? Yeah. He could have. The only issue is then he would have actually had to have the products, right? I mean, in order to register things, they have to kind of exist. And that's, of course, where the issue is. Thing is, you can't just sell the position in a pyramid with no products. Like, that's the whole problem, right?
So, just on time, as predicted, okay, I already have access to the ecosystem, admin and users. There were some modifications about the rollout, because we're going to have new data, old data, all of that. So there's so much in the pipeline, in the discussion, on the table.
Chris says the SEC should not shut down Onpassive. Let Ash and Onpassive remain a laughing stock. They really are not causing any more damage at the moment since they cannot accept payments. Any more financial damage. The emotional damage of being in something like this is hard to get over in itself. Same with cutting off all your friends and family and wasting your time. You never get that time back. And those relationships will never be the same. So maybe not harming people financially, but in every single other possible way that you can harm someone, they're pretty much doing that.
Right now, without getting into the details and, give you a headache, we have strategized.
Basically, he's like, I can't tell you the details because you guys are too stupid. That's what that was.
The rollout to make it as simple as possible. But to be more accurate, we're going to be logging into the ecosystem soon. I'll tell you exactly when. Okay. And then we'll give you the proper notification. So it's not going to be.
The only promise that was kept out of anything that he has said to them in this last year was that they would have the ability to log into the ecosystem soon. All right, we got to give credit where credit's due. The day after he said this, the Onpassive ecosystem, you were able to log into it. He did replace the website with the Onpassive ecosystem login page. That part was done. And then just nothing after that. And that's kind of the problem, is that after that, the products were supposed to start appearing and stuff, right? And instead, we're just kind of sitting in the back office like, well, we can update our profile. That's fun. Time freedom. Hello, Violet. Good to see you. Was there a special Onpassive Christmas light show at the Wiz Khalifa planned yet? No, there wouldn't be. They're no longer in an office at the Burge, and I do not believe that they would have the money to pay for another ad spot on the Burge. Yeah, just log in and say thank you, Mr. Ash Mufareh.
On a random webinar here and there, as much as we love to be in there, but those are not official. Okay, now we're going back in-house to communicate promptly.
Yeah, I just figured you're either joking by calling it the Wiz Khalifa, or you put Burge and then it like corrected.
So here's what's going to happen.
Which would be fucking hilarious. It's like Burj Khalifa. That doesn't exist. We're going to replace it with Wiz Khalifa.
One is, regardless of how we're going to do this, step number one, we're going to reopen the ecosystem so you can log in. And the main Onpassive.com, we're going to turn it into the ecosystem login page. When you see that, so you can go to Onpassive.com, you're going to see a website design now, right? A page, landing page. When you go there and see the login page, you should be able to log in.
Which, again, they don't have a website now, right? You go to Onpassive.com, it's the login page. You can find old versions of their website, like still kind of floating around on the internet. Like I could get to their FAQs and a couple other pages via the direct link to those pages. But then when I was on the Onpassive.com area and in the ecosystem, I couldn't find out how to get there. Like I was like, there's no way from here though. This is so weird. But basically they don't even have their website right now. So you can't go to like Onpassive.com and then learn what it is. It's just a login page. And I don't think that's better.
There's so much going on behind the scene. I cannot share that with you. You're going to understand later. It's not like forever. But at the moment, I'm unable to share that why and how and all of that. But
It's been 75 days.
You will know in time. For now, tomorrow is Friday, the 4th of October. Just about any day after that, okay? Any day, meaning Saturday, you go, you see the login page there, you can log in. Done. We're going to give you the pop-up. We're going to communicate with you. What's next? Okay?
Yeah, the last time that Ash communicated in the back office was November 2nd.
And that's it. So, I don't want to get into a lot of details and mechanics. Let's not bother about the mechanics.
I know, if he just teases us and edges us with this for fucking 4 years, I'm going to be pissed.
Functionality, don't ask questions. In fact, I just asked the team to disable the Odesk or the ticketing system. So let's not do that. We're not going to register new people, nor free, nor paid. Okay, just log in your profile and not the immediate thing. It could happen tomorrow, it could happen Saturday, Sunday, anytime it could happen when you log in.
It did, in fact, happen tomorrow from when he was live.
Step number one, log in. Back.
You'd be surprised how much trouble the Onpassive Ofounders have had with step number one, log in. When I was first covering this, they had their original OES version up. They've had a few different versions of it. And the big thing was all of them giving constant login instructions. So if you thought hearing Marty's story over and over again was annoying, imagine Marty also giving login instructions over and over again. And then Ash going on and giving login instructions over and over again. And then them also yelling at people for not being able to log in and like blaming them for not being able to log in. It was a mess. It was a mess. Start sending emails to Julie if you can't log in. That was the other thing. Poor Julie was the only person that ended up being their whole customer service, I guess you could say, for everything. It was like, message Julie. So we did a lot of poor Julies. Poor Julie. I don't think she's ever recovered from it, by the way.
Step number 2, your profile is populated perfectly. So anything I'm not mentioning, don't worry about it.
I think by that he meant like you can update your profile. I don't know what it means. Your profile is populated.
So don't tell me, oh, I cannot send a ticket. I didn't mention it. Okay? Don't tell me I'm not able to register. Don't tell me, oh, my O Connect. Don't tell me my this wallet. Okay. So step number 1, log in. Say thank you.
Log in. Say thank you.
Step number 2, profile populated.
Profile populated. Whatever the fuck that means.
All right? Thanks again.
Thanks again. Oh, I missed that somehow the last time. I didn't realize we were supposed to say thank you again. I thought it was just log into the OES and then do a little prayer to Mr. Ash Mufareh, Sir Lord of the Internet. Thank you, Ash, for letting me log into the Onpassive ecosystem that I paid $97 to be able to log into. Thank you so much for giving me the ability. I'm so blessed. But now I guess we're also supposed to like update our profile and then also thank Ash. Well, see, maybe this is my fault because I updated my profile with you guys live. I believe it was either live or in a video. Sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head right now. And I didn't thank him after that. Like, I missed it. I didn't stop again and go, thank you, Mr. Ash Mufareh, for letting me update my profile in the software that I paid $97 to be in. I didn't pay $97 to be in it, don't worry. But yeah, I must have fucked this up. This could all be my fault. How would they submit a ticket? See, this is what I'm not really sure about. I want to know why he would have to turn that off. Because, yeah, I feel like it wouldn't have been connected to anything. Because they don't have a support area. They've only re-uploaded the data of the OES. Just the OES as it is. And even some of that's missing. So, I don't know. Chris is so happy. Look at him. Look at him. Smiling ear to ear. Beet red. He's ready to go. Ready to go. How would they tell them that they can't log in? You don't. You don't tell them. That was his point. If you have problems, he doesn't want to hear about it. Keep it to yourself. He's going through a lot right now. He's sacrificing so much. You know?
Step number 3,
Okay.
my team in place, and 4, my wallet.
Number 3, my team in place. And then number 4, my wallet. Okay.
When you see all that, that's going to happen not all at once. As I said them, not in the exact order, but within the next couple of days.
Oh, within the next couple of days. That was all supposed to happen. Okay.
Will start rolling out.
Oh, you'll start rolling out. Okay. So rolling out the products?
Okay. And then you pay attention to the news and updates. And we will,
In the
keep
back
posted
office.
in there. Let me mention something. Our website went down the last part of, and I'm saying the ecosystem, the dashboard, the systems, end of June. We just finished September.
Mm-hmm.
September was supposed to be the last month, or September 1st, end of August, was supposed to be the expiration of the foundership access. Like we were supposed to kill that. Because of what happened, we're going to compensate and
No,
keep
Sam.
Ofounders open, and we're going to keep the ecosystem, and we're going to give you, obviously, as we always do, more bonuses and more extras while we transition into the next phase.
So listening to this, you could see why people are expecting things to happen right now. So this was October 3rd. October 4th, the OES goes back up. Everyone can log in. By mid-October, everyone's able to update their profiles. Allegedly, everything's back there that they need. You know, they could see it all. And now we're supposed to be waiting for some updates in the back office, which we haven't gotten since November 2nd. Right? And so it's been a little while since we've even heard from Ash. We haven't heard anything, any updates since the 2nd. And all of this stuff was definitely done by November. So for a lot of people, they feel like since November 2nd till now, nothing has been happening. And if you listen to Ash's last live here from October 3rd, it sounds like a bunch of stuff was supposed to be going on during this time. Things were supposed to be rolling out. Things are supposed to be going down now. So maybe then you can understand why people are getting a little bit antsy.
You follow me? All right. It was very simple. Onpassive.com. Okay. Nothing there. The website. Next step. You're able to log in. Just be happy with that. That's all you need to do. Follow the pop-up. Step number 2.
See, again, no pop-up since November 2nd.
Profile. As
Hi,
I
Joe.
said, wallet, team. We're going to talk about some insane scenarios.
Here's those scenarios.
Somebody's going to log in and going to come and say, you know what? In 2021, this was my URL. This was my, link or whatever. It said not
Hey,
happening.
Mark.
Details, all that. Don't drive me crazy. Okay. We're going to keep it really plain simple. Don't tell me about links. Don't tell me about numbers. Don't tell me about that. Very simple. We're going to.
The funny thing, though, is that if he had retrieved all of the data, you would think that then all of those people's links would have also gone out, right? Like, why are they all gone? If he's retrieved the data for everything, you would think he would have not only retrieved it for the OES, right? He would have also retrieved it for the O trim, the O tracker, the O connect, the O net. So I'm kind of like, you should be pumping that stuff out by now. And quite frankly, everyone's information from before should be included in it if you retrieved all the data, as you said.
Thank you. This smooth transition is going to be a major transformation to your business, to our collective journey. You're going to be blown away. Just one thing at a time. I'm going to keep it simple. The genius is to turn something complicated into simple. And if I tell you all the complicated things that
I feel like Ash takes things that are simple and makes them complicated. Like he does the opposite of what he wants to do.
that we have to deal with, you definitely will say, we've got no chance. But follow us and have faith. Your wallet, you could bury it, not just put it away, okay? You don't need to pay anything, relax, so you have no reason not to believe.
Violet says, if you had blind faith in Ash, I could see how you would believe things were going to happen, as he sounds really confident to the untrained eye. Right. Right. They're watching this and they have their rose goggles on. And based on what he's saying here, things should be moving in December. We should be good. Product should be arriving. We should be doing well. Based on what he says. Only Ash has been blown away, gone with the wind.
So no money is required. No organs donation is required, right? Everybody stay sound, nothing. And just be grateful for what to come.
See, just say nothing, stay sound, stay loyal. See, I felt like he kind of did set it up to disappear for a long time and have everybody sit around waiting, you know?
That's all I wanted to say today. So we're coming back bigger, better than ever.
That was powerful. That's very good. You said a lot. You said a lot.
What? Not really. I mean, he said everything should be up and running in October, and now here we are, December 18th, and nothing's happened.
Thank you very much. Very simple, too. Very simple
Go
to
back
understand.
to my snack in the green room.
Yeah, I hope you liked it.
I'm starving there.
I bet.
You got no AC condition there. No air
It's
condition.
hot.
Told you, Marty. I told you.
It smells bad here.
Chris is like laughing so hard he's fucking crying. Like, come on, Chris. He said, keep waiting and
Don't panic.
don't panic. Don't panic.
See that little
No
bucket?
food.
That little
no
bucket in
AC.
the corner, Ash. That's not a garbage can.
Oh yeah, I see that. Smells bad. Yeah. What do you have there? Dead body?
Real quick, Mr. Ash, I don't mean to knock your great news. I just was informed that Caroline Mackey's mother also passed away yesterday. Our condolences to you, Mrs. Mackey. And I forgot Chloe, Julie Pierre's daughter, who's still fighting that tumor. Please put them in your prayers, please.
Chris is like the biggest buzzkill. The biggest buzzkill ever. Chris just comes on here like, I'm not trying. I know we're all happy and excited for a second, so hold on. I got to tell you to pray for some people that have passed. It's like, there's a time and a place, Chris.
Yeah.
Wow.
We hear a lot of people. We love a lot of people, but we hear a lot of bad news, too.
And so then he's like, and then there's this baby with a tumor. Please pray for her. Wow, this is amazing. It's like, oh God. Oh God. Thank you, CO. He's the CEO. You have all the people in the world. He does not have all the people in the world. The world has 8 billion people in it. And you'll be lucky if you have 1 million people signed up in this thing as you claim. It literally is not all the people in the world. And I can assure you that there are several MLMs out here that are making money with products right now, and they also have not signed up every single person in the entire world, even though it would only take them 17 levels in order to do so. And it's a goal for all of them. You know? If that's your goal, is to sign up everyone in the world, it's an unattainable, unrealistic goal. And don't worry, Ash gets into what his goal is with the world.
That goes with it. So,
Yeah.
Yep. We'll march ahead. Anyway, thank you, Ash. And everybody, remember, remind everyone, no speculation, just come in and look at the video. It's there. It's very simple.
And then Marty says no speculation. But again, here's the thing. Ash said, we're heading into phase 2. It's October 3rd. They say tomorrow or any time after that, within days, the OES is going to get back up. That's step 1. That part's done now. Step 2, right, after you log in, was update the profile. That's been done since about mid-October. Step 3 is check your team and your wallets. I'm assuming that's been done too, because when I log into the OES, I got my 10 O coin. So obviously he's kept some data with the wallet. You know what I'm saying? And so all of these steps to the O-Founders have been accomplished by like November, right? They hear from Ash November 2nd, and he's like, yeah, everything's great. Everything's moving. Let's go. And then just nothing. From then until now. Like a month and a half of not hearing anything and just having Marty and Chris going, oh, Ash texted us a message and he says that things are coming soon. Get excited. So you can see how the people in this thing who do believe in it, who do think Ash is going to do what he says, are kind of starting to get a little antsy right now. It's right before Christmas. You know, like, what do you want them to do? And don't speculate. I mean, to all of them, Ash should be showing up any minute to let them know that things are moving along. They're about to launch again. You know, that's what they think. When these steps are done, we're launching. So they're kind of all sitting around going, why aren't we launching? I mean, it should be any moment now. Ash should be showing up any second now. So it's not that weird, you know? There are an awful lot of irate Indian comments against Ash at the moment. I think most founders are really fed up with Onpassive. It's becoming that way. Thank you, May May. Merry Christmas to you, too. Like, when you think about the timeline of Ash coming out here on October 3rd, what he promises here, and then where we are today, it's like, why isn't anything happening? He's also allegedly working around the clock with this amazing tech team that he's really talked up, and that Marty and Chris have also really talked up. Again, they do it with every tech team, but this is the best one. So, you know, it's been a couple months to them. They've all been working on the OES and all the products at least since October 4th when it went back up. You know, like, and the way that these guys see software, it's like, okay, we upload it onto the system and then it's done. That's it. We don't have to do anything else. It's perfect. So when you take all that into consideration, it's like, why are we sitting here on December 18th? And nothing has happened. Like, that's weird. You know? Anybody would be expecting good news soon. No news is just that. No news. Right? A proper CEO would never ever disappear with no word for 74 days. CEO is a very responsible position and the public face of a company. That's right, he wouldn't let Marty and Chris speak on his behalf. That's for sure, you know? It's a little bit crazy, you know? Hi, Takara, good to see you. Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah, you don't want to go on, hey, this isn't working. Remember, you go in, log in, check your profile, check your wallet, check your team, and keep your pants on.
Not all at once.
No, right. It's going to go within a few days. Yeah.
Log in is the first step. Step number one is get in the house, okay? Take a breath.
Say thank you.
That's it. Yeah,
thank you.
That's optional. Yeah.
I'm going to say it ahead of time.
Yeah, thank you, Ash. We appreciate it.
Lord.
Thank you very much.
And you know, don't pay attention to this temporary, you know, kind of like bridge, okay? But we have the faith this will take us to where we belong or where we want to be. Okay, we cannot say everything at once because again, we want to keep it simple. Log in, it's done, accomplished. Now we're just about to make those things. And the reason we did that is because we had other, I would say, strategic decisions to take. Okay, we want to make sure that we play this in the best possible scenario. And the best part for those who understand is we were able to recover the business out of nothing. When you know the story, you're going to be definitely astonished by how talented is our tech team and how we're able to technically out of a thin air, we were able to bring the business back.
Awesome.
I can't wait.
Awesome.
Yes, indeed. All right, this will get exciting, and sorry about the bad news. Listen, I've had the toughest year in my life, and it looks like every month things are increasing. I choose not to share all the details, but there's death in the family. It's a chaotic situation.
The stuff going on in your family, it should have nothing to do with Onpassive. Like, no offense, but most people have stuff going on in their private life, and they still have to get up every day and go to work. You having stuff going on in your family should not be making Onpassive products take longer. I hate it when you do that. It's like no other CEO would ever be like, my family and I are going through a very hard time right now. So due to that, production has been completely halted in our entire company. Like that's insane. You know? Jelly says, there are no true representatives of the Onpassive company. Just these clowns. Pretty much. Like, this is it here on our screen. Marty and Chris and Ash. You know, because Marty and Chris claim to be the public faces and like the top leaders. And Ash has kind of also put them in that position. I mean, their webinar is the main one that he showed up to. They would put on the webinars with him for the corporate meets. Like, so to everyone in Onpassive, this is the top here. These are the men that they strive to be like. Imagine. October was a great month of revealing things. They're just about ready with their internet dial-up plan, right? The website shows that they recovered it from nothing. It still has nothing. I mean, technically, there is no real website now. It's just a login page. You know? Hi, Onpassive members. This is Daniel from Wanda. Sorry, I'm unsure if I pronounced that right. Kindly someone help me to log in. To log in, you go to onpassive.com. You put in the start of your email and then your password. If you don't have memory of your password and you don't know what your email is and to log in, then I'm sorry. The $97 you paid has disappeared and there will be no way for you to retrieve this data or be able to get back in. Not now and probably at no time in future. So if you're having login issues, you might as well just quit. I mean, it's going to get shut down soon anyway. They do that, though. I remember back in like 2022, there was a whole product that was supposed to be released, but then the main person on that project had a family issue or some bullshit. Yeah. Willing to bet that was a lie. Ash will brazenly use emotional manipulation if he needs to. I mean, they all will, right? Anyone notice what bad luck Onpassive is bringing to people involved in it? Cancer, deaths, illness, accidents. I mean, it's because, honestly, they can't have anything good brought into their lives. Because you can't just sit at home on your computer watching webinars all day and then expect good things to come to you. You know, you have to get out there in the world and make sure that you're in the right place at the right time sometimes. You got to talk to people in the real world. Right? So that's why basically they're all just sitting around waiting for their illnesses, for death, I mean, for most of them, death will probably come before Onpassive takes off. You know? You don't have to believe me. You can go and look up the SEC case for yourself. Like, it's not like I'm just sitting here making up that the Security and Exchange Commission is suing Ash for $108 million. You can literally go and read it on the website. I'll even link the link for you in the comment section. But if you're going to come in here and accuse me of lying, you have to tell me what I'm allegedly lying about. And I, on my channel, have spent the last 3 years providing proof of the claims that I make against Onpassive. So if you're going to show up here and claim I'm lying about something, you have to say what I'm lying about, and then you'll have to provide me with proof to the contrary. Like if I say this might get shut down in 2026 because the Security and Exchange Commission wants to shut them down and put a director's bar on Ash because he's been in so many scams that they've had enough of him. They don't put director bars on everyone that's running a business. They do that with people that steal massive amounts of money and that are repeat offenders, which is why Ash has that. And then you say, okay, what proof do you have? I don't believe you. And I say, it's literally right here on the Security and Exchange Commission website where you can come here and you can literally read. SEC sues alleged perpetrators of fraudulent multi-level marketing scheme and unregistered offering. The SEC's complaint alleges that since 2018, the defendants have fraudulently, that means he's committed fraud, to raise over $108 million from over 800,000 investors across the globe, including the US. The defendants allegedly claim to be developing a suite of computer applications using artificial intelligence. The defendants sold investors positions in a multi-level marketing arrangement for $97, wherein the investors would earn passive income from subscription fees paid by later investors. The passive income payments allegedly were to commence on Onpassive's commercial rollout of the computer applications, but as of June 2023, the defendants allegedly had not yet commercially launched any applications or commenced paying commissions. I don't know if you're aware of this, but it's illegal to tell people that they should buy something from you in 2018 and then not to provide them with any services or products until June of 2023. Right? In furtherance of pyramid schemes, the defendants allegedly made material misrepresentations about the timing of the commercial launch, the magnitude of anticipated profits, which means illegal income claims, basically, and the legality of the defendant's operations, because this whole thing is operating illegally. It's illegal. The defendants also allegedly created websites and posted positive reviews of the defendants to counter negative reviews on existing sites that review MLM programs. So Ash is so fake and such a liar that he even wanted to make it look like in the public people liked Onpassive and that the company was doing well. So he made fake sites, fake reviews, made fake websites. I don't know how you can trust somebody that where all of their success has been faked, right? It goes on to say, the complaint seeks injunctive relief, disgorgement of ill-gotten gains, plus prejudgment interest thereon on a joint and several basis, civil penalties, and an officer and director bar against Mufareh. right? So I'm not even asking you to trust me. I'm asking you to trust the Security and Exchange Commission, who Ash has to be on good standings with in order for this company to run. And he isn't. No, I'm actually a spokesperson of consumers. I'm a consumer advocate. It's my job to speak out for the consumers and the public, not for the companies that are ripping them off. That would definitely be a conflict of interest for me to be a spokesperson of Onpassive. It's just sad to me that those of us that speak out about the company know more about the company than those that are in it. For example, you guys still think that you have an office in Hyderabad and an office in Dubai and an office in Singapore and an office in Egypt, which you don't have. I know that. But Ash hasn't said anything about it. You know? Not only did Ash lie about Onpassive and fake websites, but he rubbished other legit companies and MLMs, right? Like, you can't, Ash's bank account doesn't lie. The SEC had access to his bank account. You know? Why would they make up that Ash stole $108 million? I know you guys seem to think that they're in a conspiracy with like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg and like Jeff Bezos to like stop Ash from saving the world. But really think about it. Like, why would they make this up? If Ash was on the up and up and everything was legal here, why would this exist? Where would they have gotten the proof and the information? Because they have to apply for the lawsuit, which means a judge has to look over and make sure that they have some evidence of something going on before they can even take it to court. And there's been times that the SEC has gone to a judge and been like, I think this company's doing a fraud. And the judge has been like, sorry, you don't have enough. Too bad. Go get more. So the fact that it's made it this far means there has to be some truth to it, right? Who is the official spokesperson for Onpassive? Didn't Ash say you can only listen to him, but then he disappears? So where are you getting updates from? Apparently Marty, because he talks to him on a cell. But like I could be like, Ash texted me just now, guys. He says that he's taken off to Dubai with all of your O-Connect money. And he says, fuck all of you. He was just in it to save himself. Fuck humanity. He wanted me to deliver that message to you. And apparently you guys would believe me. I don't have to provide any proof or anything. I can just announce it on a webinar. You really have to work on not believe. Unfortunately, in our world, not everyone is who they claim they are. Right? Yes, but what am I lying about? Yeah, I'm not the one taking him to court. No, that's not my lies. Are you saying the Security and Exchange Commission in the USA is a bunch of liars? But then again, you would have to provide me with proof that they're lying and be more specific about what they're lying about. So if you want to go through the litigation and you want to make notes as to all the lies that they're apparently telling, and then you want to come up with the proof that it's a lie, then you can do that. Because I'll tell you right now, Ash Mufareh isn't even willing to do it. He couldn't even be bothered to do that to get the case dismissed. That's why it wasn't dismissed. Because instead he just went, I didn't do that. Nope, didn't do that with no evidence. Because I can show you evidence of lies that he's made. I can show you him promising something to you, him giving you a date, the date coming and going, and then that thing not happening, and it being several years later and we're still sitting here waiting. Like, I can't lie about that. Like, what happens can't be a lie. So if I come out here and I say Ash never does what he says he's going to do, and we're literally sitting here right now listening to him say on a live stream at the beginning of October that it wouldn't be a matter of months before this thing would start up and launch in Onpassive 2.0, but we're sitting here in the middle of December and it still hasn't launched. Why would I believe that this thing's about to launch? Because you can believe whatever you want, but if it doesn't happen, you can't say that the people that are pointing out that it keeps on not happening when it says it's going to happen are liars. We just upset you. You don't like that we notice that. You don't like that Ash Mufareh says, we'll have this done by the end of September 2024. And then we're sitting here December 18th and it still isn't done. And then I say, look at this guy and his lies. And you can be mad at that all you want. You can hate me all you want for it. You can call me names. Marty and Chris do. Ash does. I mean, my name on here is based off of all the things that they've called me. But that doesn't change the reality that this man told you all that this was going to be popping by the end of this year. And we don't have many more days left in 2024, and nothing's happening, and there's no updates. And he's been MIA for 75 days. Like, no matter how much you say I'm a liar, it doesn't change those facts. And that's something that you're really going to have to kind of get on board with. It's nice that you think you have 15 years to wait, but I don't know if the people that were waiting on this, like I said, to send their kids to college, want to tell their kids that they have to wait 15 years before they can attend because Onpassive just hasn't taken off yet. Some people's dreams are time sensitive. So it's great if you're someone that doesn't have a time sensitive dream and you're like, I don't care if I got to wait 30 years for this thing. But for the people that join this so that they can send their kids to college, for example, they're not, what are they supposed to tell their kids? I'm sorry, sweetie. I was really hoping Onpassive would take off by 2024. I joined in 2018 when you were barely in high school. So I thought we'd be rich and I'd be able to send you to college. Guess you're going to have to wait until you're 45. When you're 45, I might be able to pay for your college tuition then. I mean, that's not fair to do to people. And if you're the kind of person that thinks that is fair to do to people, then that's all I need to know about you.
We've got to do what we've got to do. Like, you got to do what you got to do because we have a.
I don't think you understand. It is my job to speak out about scams. And this one's my favorite. Because look at how passionate you guys get.
Limited time on this planet, and we want to make it count. It's an obligation. I feel like we have to make it count. I heard you, brother. I heard you talking about, how you should be clear on specifically where you want to go.
Judith says, how anybody can believe in Ash is beyond belief. He has a history of being very, very stretchy. He has a history of being a lot more than that. Like I said, the Securities and Exchange Commission doesn't ask for a complete director's bar on someone unless they're like done with them. Like they're like, I don't want to have to chase this person in another scam ever again. I'm fed up. They need to stop.
If you allow me, I would love to share with you where I want to go. Clearly.
Absolutely.
Please do.
Number one, I want to look as good as Chris Johnson.
Oh, no.
I have no plan for that. No competition. Okay.
Aw, isn't the love bombing adorable? And they eat it up.
But very, very clearly, and this is exactly what I believe. Okay, when I'm 55, figure out how old I am. Okay, when I'm 55, I believe this planet is going to have more prosperity. Okay, more people have access to more to a better, a higher financial position in their life.
You'll notice he said, by the time I'm 55, more people will have this, but he never says that it will be because of Onpassive.
I believe there's going to be more health, access to a healthier lifestyle. And I am so concrete, we're going to have better access to education. So we're going to have a more educated, when I'm 55, I believe we're going to get into a new era where we have this global population, the 8 billion living people now, they're going to have better, and from there and on, it starts increasing. Okay, better education, better health. I do concretely believe that we're going to minimize all the corruption, the criminality around the globe, and all the violence and oppressed and all of that. Hopefully more peace, hopefully more love and harmony.
Apparently, he's been working around the clock with all the technicians to get this out.
And unity all across the globe, okay? Because we have better, more positive things to be busy with than, you know, kind of like biting each other, okay, or fighting or competing or whatever reason is. So
I guess his plan to save all of humanity is give them all of these products to use in his business because it will keep them busy. People are just bored. That's why they're going to war. All right, it's just boredom and not having anything to do. If they have these products to sell in his MLM, then all of that will just poof, magically solve itself.
do believe I'm going to contribute to a better world. This is my pledge. I do believe that. Now, this sounds like insane, delusional. Anybody, who am I? I'm not a country. I'm not like a whole continent. I'm an individual. I know what I'm talking about. I have the details. I have the blueprint. I have the exact roadmap. And I tell you, we are going to be way, way better off. Like, we're going to be a better off.
He has the exact roadmap for how to save all of humanity, fix everything that's wrong in our world, and stop all the wars.
Place. Okay, just in a couple of years from now, that gives you some of the math.
Just in a couple years from now, to give you some of the math. So according to this, everything will be up and running, and they will all have made enough money to save all of humanity within the next couple of years. Interesting. Mark says, do you think Ash has really convinced himself that he is a big part of saving humanity? He sounds delusional and crazy, or is he a really good actor? I think there's a little bit of it. I think that he is, it's a little bit. I think that he's convinced himself that if he gets control over enough of the population, then he'll be able to save all of humanity. But I think he knows damn well that it's not actually going to happen. So he plays it up because he knows that he can't tell these guys to join right now to make money. I mean, they're not making anything. They have nothing to sell and nothing to do. So what's the next best thing? Oh, well, we're saving humanity. The great thing about saying that you're saving humanity without actually having a real plan as to how to do it or anything like that is that you can't gauge it. So all of them are like, we're doing things every single day to save humanity by all of us getting together on webinars and talking about it. Like, how do you gauge whether or not that's saving humanity, you know? How will we know when all of humanity is saved? So you can just keep that going forever. right? This is not correct. This panel, all members negative spread, but very soon launch global wide on passive. You won't be able to launch until the SEC litigation is over. So you won't be launching until at least April of 2026. Again, they won't tell you that, but I will. I have nothing to lose or gain by you being in on passive or leaving on passive. It makes no difference to me whatsoever. These guys all make money off of you if you stay, though. I'm just saying. So, make your decision wisely. The wait is legendary.
Starting this year, obviously. Okay, this journey is going to take.
That's right. You can go to ashmufareh.com.
To that, state of our humanity. There's more details, but in a nutshell, if you believe there is hope and working together, we can
if you
get to that. If that matters to you, join us, lock arm with us, okay? And we will.
Nobody can join you right now, sir. You haven't taken new members since June 2022. You literally just said people couldn't register. Now you're all like, well, join us.
We'll get there together. There's absolutely a possibility to everything when we're united, when we're together, and go above the nonsense, okay? So, like I just said,
and everyone in the world better join on passive. If you don't, Ash is going to have an Indian army show up to your house, and they will all point guns to your head, and they will say, you sign up for on passive right now, because do not think for a second that this man does not want to be an authoritarian leader over the entire world. That's his real goal. It's a little scary, but,
life is too short. It's not worth it to be busy with the nonsense, and we want to make it count. I believe when I'm 55, mark my word, put this somewhere, anywhere you want.
If we all join arms and sing Kumbaya together, maybe we can get all 8 billion people in the world could do it together. And then that will bring about world peace for all of humanity. All the wars would stop. It would be wonderful. All you got to do is believe in Mr. Ash Mufareh, sir.
This planet is going to be much better. All right?
No, also said that they would save their country as long as everyone voted them in and trusted them and believes in them and worships them every day. Kim Jong-un, just saying.
For those who choose to ride along, to be on the journey, obviously. If somebody's going to...
Like, if you're really like that, you can just move to, like, North Korea and South Korea. I don't know, just fucking go.
Like, blabbing or kind of like resisting. Yeah, it's a choice. We cannot force everybody to have that prosperity with us, but I believe we're going to have...
But then how are you saving all of humanity, and how is the whole world allegedly joining on passive if you can't force anyone to do it?
Opportunity, we're going to have options, we're going to have those possibilities and remove all the...
Ash isn't live right now, Daniel. This is from October 3rd. Ash hasn't wanted to speak to any of you since November 2nd. Or even give you an update. He knows Christmas is coming. He knows that a lot of families were dependent on making a commission before Christmas. So he's hiding right now. Right? He's just like sitting in his office, feet up on the desk, eating gold flaked popcorn. Hey, they have gold flaked mashed potatoes, allegedly. So why wouldn't they have gold flaked popcorn? Okay. And he's just watching all of them scramble every day, trying to come up with live streams to do, to give updates and keep everyone hanging on. And he's just like, I still got 100 mil in cryptocurrency stored away. My family's going to have a wonderful Christmas.
Hopefully minimize all the other catastrophes, okay? I'm talking about man-made stuff, okay? The unfairness or injustice that is going on is mostly due to finances or some greed or whatever it is. So let's
gold-plated chicken wings in Dubai. That sounds wonderful.
be accountable, remind me, and you can ask me anytime you want. And as we go back and reopen the business and communicate more and spend more time together, I am extremely passionate about sharing all those with you.
Yeah, but he says, yep, you can communicate with me anytime you want. Okay, Ash. So where you been, bud? Where you been? Where are you? You haven't shown your face out here since October 3rd because you know damn well that you have nothing to offer these people. And if you show up, you better have something to offer them, right? You can love him all you want. That doesn't mean he gives a fuck about you. He thinks you guys are all really naive and dumb. Actually, you pay attention.
All those dreams, aspirations.
75 days.
How we can get there. And if you see yourself a fitting individual, so we can contribute to that beautiful, marvelous, goal, then welcome aboard.
Beautiful.
This
it's a beautiful, marvelous goal.
is not just a business. This is not just like, okay, this is another website or whatever it is. No, this is a life-changing journey. This is a direction that it's worth to die for. I'm telling you.
It's worth dying for?
All right. You have a good one.
Like you first, then.
I see you on the inside. I can say that real soon.
Real soon.
Thank you, Mr. Mufareh. I mean that.
From all your amazing wife and kids, brother. Tell them thank you.
My pleasure.
And tell the team thank you very much. So.
Absolutely. Okay, will do. Thank you.
So again, this was on October 3rd, 2024. See ya on the inside real soon, he says. And this is why people are getting a little bit restless right now, Inside meaning jail. I mean, that's what it usually means. See you on the inside, jail. I trust one day I will meet him. Chris Johnson, his top leader, was in the same state as him. And he wouldn't even meet up with him. So no offense, but I don't think he's going to be traveling out of his state to meet with anyone. If the leader of your country wasn't seen for 74 days, would you think that's normal, especially if he had promised you all something like jobs, right? Right. I guess then they just tell each other that they got to wait and have patience. But that's the thing. If it was politics, maybe it wouldn't be taken as lightly. I don't know. So we're going to have a small little commercial break. And then when we return, good old Joffrey has uploaded a fun little video that I want to give a little look at called Ash Will Definitely Come and Also Bring Good News. Be Happiness. So that will be lots of fun. And then we're going to hear from Jeffrey Morlock about the new topics that he will be introducing to us, which I can't wait to hear about. I'm sure that it is absolutely fine. The topics, they're going to be great. It'll be awesome. It's not like he's saying that he's going to be doing anything to start making illegal medical claims or anything. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that they're fine. They'll be fine, and we'll be right back. And now, just a quick message from our sponsors. Today's content is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org. Do you have a berserker demon?
Make sure you're stuffing more than just a turkey this Christmas. Make her think your dinger can't grow only because of the snow. Keep the lights off and you're good to go. Tiny Dinger? She doesn't need to know. Tiny Digger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. This Christmas, buy one, get one free. You won't need mistletoe. Get it on under the tree.
Oh yeah, baby.
Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, your local CVS pharmacy, independent grocers, Walmart, Target, Chad's R Us, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Get Tiny Digger condoms today.
Oh, God, baby. No, not now, baby. I'm trying to make a frumpkin cake.
Hey, it's your girl Kathy here, and I'm going to show you how to take a dump on all your relatives this holiday using my book, the Dump Cake Book. Spreading all this holiday cheer, one dump at a time. Y'all already know how to take a dump and put it in the oven, but this time we're going to get festive. Let's start things off with a white trash classic I like to call Reindeer Barf Cake. It's perfect for all the members of the family that don't have all their teeth. It's so soft and decadent. You about to get the jaw workout on this one, because this dish is tough. It's called the Baby Jesus Fudge Bars. And just as the story goes, all the king's horses and all the king's wise men just couldn't put little baby Jesus back together again. Oh shit, I already got the relatives lined up. Hurry, grab the maple syrup. We're going in with the big guns, because we're baking big buns. Decorate your tree with these nuts. Feliz Navidad, mi familia. Uno spicy enchilado gecko. I was kissing on Santa last night and his breath stink. He could chew on a couple of these. New Year's is coming up, y'all. My resolution is I'm trying to find more foods that got booze in. I'm trying to get fucked, fed, wined, and dined. All in one dump. Fuck them naughty-ass kids. Treat yourself this year to my book. It's only $10. They got recipes that work for all kinds of holidays. You're gonna love my Kwanzaa combo pizza. And who could forget Ramadan rigatoni? And surprise, surprise, the sauce is kosher. Mazel tov, happy Hanukkah. Every day's a holiday when you're taking a dump.
It was the night before Christmas, and all through the shop, a creature was stirring, and he just wouldn't stop. On chocolate, on strawberry, on vanilla frosting too. I prefer Tim Hortons, so what do? Red sprinkles, green sprinkles, Santa's face, snowmen, what a show. Cane's made of candy, he shouldn't be there at night. He's a thief, don't you know? But I guess steal all the donuts, it's Christmas. There's no reason to fight. Take from Dunkin's instead of Timmy's tonight. These kids think they are being sneaky and they will catch Santa filling up their stocking.
Is it all set up, Timmy? This will show Santa after putting me on the naughty list. Oh no, how did this happen? What's this? Thought you would catch me, Timmy. Too bad, you little shit stain. Another year on the naughty list for you. Till next year, maggot.
The Polaroid camera can do what no adult has been able to do. Teach Timmy a lesson. Merry Christmas from Polaroid. Dogs are a part of the family, especially over the holidays. What are you getting your mutt for Christmas? Hey wait, this bastard is under the tree stealing all of our presents! Milkbone, the best dog treats on the market, even if you have the worst dog. Merry Christmas, pal.
It's time to go to bed, Billy Jim Bob. Your ma has a date.
Okay, Ma.
I'm alive!
Destruct.
I can talk. What can you do?
There you are. I have been looking all over for you. Let's go to bed.
He's the stupid kid who left behind. Bet you didn't think this was a Pepsi commercial. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to our scheduled programming. Yes, and we are going to be reacting to this fine gentleman today who has a lot to say. I guess I can remove this banner now. He has a lot to say. As you can see, Ash will definitely come and also bring good news, be happiness.
Hello, everyone. I hope you all are well. And as always, very excited about Onpassive. Look, the video I'm making today has been a long time coming. I haven't made a video in a while because of the live sessions I conduct on a daily basis. As you see, I do live sessions these days, so I request you to definitely join those because the connectivity we have there is really great. So I would say whenever there are live sessions, not just my sessions, but any live sessions happening around the world, make sure to attend them. But I'm making this short video for you because, again, I've been getting a lot of calls. You see, translating Mr. Red, he's been receiving many phone calls and messages. Leaders are curious when Ash will appear live.
Yes, because again, as we just watched, that last live of his was October 3rd. And the last update in the back office, which is allegedly from Ash, I don't know if he's the one that puts it in there or does the update, but apparently that's from Ash. That was on November 2nd. So they're like, the only thing that they've heard from Ash has been these messages that Marty claims he's texting to him. And then, of course, Marty lets us all know. But if you've ever heard them, they're very generic. Like, he'll be like, oh, Ash texted me and he said that it's happening really soon. He's really excited. Everything's going very well. And just be patient. And it's like, okay, that's not really an update. Just say it. So they want a real update because things should be happening now.
Currently, it's been over a month since Mr. Ash appeared.
2 months. October 3rd. It's December 18th.
He stated the login process is available. What new features will Onpassive 2.0 have? As far as we all know, given the current situation, it's been over a month since Mr. Ash has given any pop-up or anything like that. But he has clearly stated that he has already made the login process available for all of us. The question now is, what new things will be included in Onpassive 2.0? This will depend on the upcoming updates. And when Mr. Ash goes live, he will inform us about it. For those who are feeling very frustrated, this is what we are all waiting to hear. I mean, what things will he bring in on Press 2.0? This will depend on the upcoming updates. And
Jesus Christ, we got Monet 2.0. Now we have Onpassive 2.0. What's going on? What's going on up here, damn it?
Mr. Ash goes live, he will inform us, especially for those who are feeling very frustrated. People are saying that at least a small message from Ash would be really important for us.
I didn't even really pay attention to his wallpaper. I don't know what's going on. They installed it wrong.
And definitely, we all want this. Everyone is feeling very troubled. There's no doubt about the instability. All the founding members are facing some financial issues or are troubled for other reasons. Most people are really...
See, like, that doesn't sound good.
Struggling financially. There are many people in India and outside of India, and everyone wants Onpassive to start as soon as possible.
See, and that's what I mean. There are people struggling financially. So again, yeah, there's founders out here who are like, I'm willing to wait 15 years. Well, I'm glad that you're in a position to do that personally. But I thought that you guys were supposed to be a family. And therefore, you should be pushing this thing to hurry up. You should be basing it on your most desperate person. Not on the people that can wait for 20 years. That's not how you save humanity. By only concentrating on the people that are privileged enough that they can wait for 20 years to make an income. How are you then saving humanity and helping out these people that you claim to be saving? You know, like, come on, man. Did Ash text it's coming? Because that sounds official. Yes. Yeah, it's coming soon. That was like the last update that Marty gave was, it's coming soon. I was like, oh, yeah, no, that's what we were definitely all waiting for Ash to come and tell us that. That's what we needed to hear. That was it. You know, like, what? There are a lot of unrest in Xaver's YouTube channel comments. I don't know if his name is Xaver. I'm sorry, Mr. Jaffrey. This gentleman here. Now, he's one of those founders that does a lot of clickbaiting and does a lot of oh, Ash is coming on a webinar really soon, guys. And then, of course, there's no news of him coming on a webinar. So for his people to be angry, it does make some sense. I could see them getting kind of thrown around a little bit more than maybe the people that listen to Marty and Chris. Because although Marty and Chris do tell people to wait and be patient and blah, 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 they don't really tease like, oh, Ash is coming on this webinar tomorrow, and then it doesn't happen. Like, we don't really get much of that from them. Like we used to when they knew that he was coming on, and that's how we would know that he was for sure coming on, was because they would tease it, you know what I mean? But they don't like go all out like that. Whereas this guy kind of does. So it makes sense that the people that are watching him in India are maybe a little bit more antsy than everybody else. Which is why I like to watch what he's saying. Because sometimes when Marty's complaining about the Indian O-founders that are talking stuff out here, I wonder if he's talking about this guy. I really do. 2.0 canceled, coming soon. 3.0. The love of waiting 15 years. Like, imagine. Like, I had somebody comment to me recently that they'll be okay as long as their kids get to see it. And I was like, but don't you want to see it? Like, are you not long in this world? Like, what is going on, you know?
I think, look, we definitely...
I gotta be honest, like, I would not be able to leave my daughter with the burden of this. Like, if this didn't pop off before I passed away, and I spent the last, like, several years of my life waiting for this, the last thing I would want to do upon me leaving this earth would be to then give my daughter this so that she can then sit around and spend years waiting for it. Like, I wouldn't feel right about that. Maybe that's just me. I would have to see something good come of this in my lifetime, right? And I would have to have some kind of good benefit from this in order for me to think this is worth leaving to my child. But I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
I want to hear from Ash, but it's not necessary for him to come and clarify everything here. When he feels the right time has come, he will definitely come forward and share with us, because he knows that the system he is bringing to us is not just about giving some updates here. He is definitely working on something great in the back end that will...
In the back end? In the back end, huh?
Be amazing for all of us. Something that will take us to the next level. Marty and Chris clarify messages in sessions. Onpassive 2.0 or the ecosystem is unknown. Members should attend sessions and watch videos to understand. Onpassive is significant. But
see, this is what I mean. Like, what are we watching them for? I watch it because I find it entertaining to laugh at and to talk about. But if I was in this thing, I would be very fed up of sitting around and watching everyone just saying the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, we get fed up of it a little bit over here with some of them. I'm rewriting my will to leave my 6 fake unpassive accounts to my kids. And they will curse you, Mark. They will curse you. Ella will be their favorite instead. They're going to be very upset with you. Why is he getting mad? I don't know if he's getting mad. I think he's just a very firm speaker. And to be fair, English isn't his first language. And so I think he's just trying to speak as clearly as he can.
But actually, what will happen with Onpassive 2.0 or the new ecosystem that is coming, nobody knows yet. So all of us proud founding members who are here, make sure to attend all the live sessions. Also,
it's like, okay, but nobody knows what's happening. Like, everyone's in the exact same boat of not knowing anything. So if they don't know anything more than what I know, why the hell would I have to attend their sessions? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, nobody knows. Like you just said, the top leaders don't know. Nobody knows what's going on. We're all just sitting here waiting. But then make sure you attend live sessions so that you know what's going on. Like, what do you mean? The fuck, man?
So watch all the good videos because it's really important for us to understand the things we are going through right now.
What it is all of the top leaders, they really need their AdSense. So please watch all of their videos so that they can get paid this month.
Passive is really something significant. We can say it's important. We can say it's very important because when we have a certain time to do something and when that time stretches, a bit of frustration can build up, friends. It's really important to control that because whatever is being created here is for all of us. And the best part is that I've noticed in the last few days that we have become stronger than before. The people who are our founding members, there are very few of them. And when they message here or comment, the main message is that this will definitely be 100%. Everyone is very excited about the upcoming updates. Look, there's no specific.
But that's what I mean. Like, that's all that they have. Like, the update is that we're excited for the upcoming update. You know, like, it's been like that for months now. 2 months straight. So it's literally like that is the update. Even when like I said, when Marty gets a message from fucking Ash the last couple times, that's been his update too. Like, things are happening soon. Just be patient. Sit around and wait. Updates coming soon. It's like, what are you supposed to do? I think it's to be fair to Kara, I think it's because English isn't his first language and he's doing this video in English. So he does sound a little robotic, but I am not going to judge on that. He doesn't sound robotic when he's speaking in his language as badly. So sometimes when English isn't a first language for someone and then they try to speak English, it can come off as seeming like that. And I think he's just trying to get his words right. And he's doing a great job, by the way. Like, I really don't have any complaints about his English. Like, he's obviously quite fluent. But I understand having a little bit of... I probably sound like a robot when I try to speak French. Right? Because French is a second language over here, and I am not fully fluent in it. So when I'm trying to speak it, I'm constantly thinking of and, like, translating in my brain. So I probably sound pretty robotic. If only there was some proof of the value Onpassive can deliver. And see, that is kind of the thing, right? It's like, what if this doesn't happen and you've waited 15 years? And it's like, they won't even take a second to think of that. Like, are we sure that it will be worth it? Because nothing that I see tells me that it will be. And it's like whenever I ask someone in Onpassive to tell me what it is about Onpassive that makes them so sure of it, all I get is because it's run by Mr. Ash Mufareh, sir. And he said he would do it or die. And I'm like, okay, but again, what about him makes it so that you're willing to put yours and all of your family's future generations' future on this company and on this man? And they go, because he says that he's going to do it and we're going to save humanity. And it's just going around in a circle. And I'm like, I need something more than that. It isn't a true update until Red speaks it in a review. The Red recap.
Specific date for what will come on the 21st, but one thing is certain. The longer Mr. S takes to share here, the more amazing preparations are being made. He has repeatedly said that you will be amazed by what's coming. So a big thank you to everyone, especially to our founding members who have been patient. We will always be grateful to them. Another important thing is that we all know which train we are on.
Also, I wonder how far up he is in this. Because I think a lot of the Indian Ofounders look at him like he's a founding member. But he keeps referring to the founding members, which makes me go, he must be a little lower on the totem pole than he appears to be.
Super train. So we are all on the super train.
On the super train. Sounds like he's saying stupid train. It really does.
And definitely wait for the upcoming updates. Whatever it is, Mr. Hash will bring the best for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zapper. So that was his most recent upload. Mark says, if Ash had half a brain, he'd throw some scraps in the form of small commissions to some of the founders, but he even messed that up. I'm still confused on if people were paid last September or not. And it's mainly because there's conflicting statements. For example, there's times where Marty DeGarmo in webinars has claimed that he's been paid commissions and that he was paid out last September after buying OakNet. And then there's other webinars of his where he makes statements like, nobody's gotten paid anything, guys, not even us, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm kind of like, I don't know if Marty's been paid official commissions or not. Equally, there's been some other random founders who have claimed that they paid commissions. Even here in my live stream chat, when they've come in a little angry at me and they've said I was paid commissions, but then when I ask for further details, they never provide any. So I just kind of chalk it up to maybe they're exaggerating because they want this to be real so bad that they're willing to make up little white lies like, oh, I was paid, even when they weren't. So I don't know if people were ever paid commissions. I don't believe that they were, because at the time of the merchant and all of that stuff happening, Ash made a statement about how they couldn't pay any money out. That was a big issue with the merchant, was that the merchant was willing to take in their payments for the OConnect, but apparently only up to a certain number, according to Ash. But then they weren't willing to pay money back out. Probably because it was supposed to be 100% going back out. And that sounds like a fucking scam. We're going to get a bunch of people to buy this product for this amount, and then you're going to basically pay them that amount back a week later. And the merchant was probably like, what kind of fucking money laundering gig is this? It just sounds like bullshit. So I believe that the merchant was probably like, no, we're not going to do that. That makes perfect sense to me, especially when you think about how everything was kind of going on with that. So I'm a little confused. But the one thing that we can all agree on for sure, as you said here, was that Ash messed it up, whatever the fuck happened. Okay, whatever happened, whether people got commissions or not, it didn't happen how it was supposed to happen, and everything got fucked up. And Ash was the one that messed it up. So that much for sure is true. I keep trying to figure out this commission thing. It very much bothers me, and I can't get an answer. And I don't know if we ever will, because they've been told not to share their back offices. Otherwise, they will get booted out of Onpassive. And that's to deter them from sharing out what they get paid in their wallets. I'm sure of it. So I don't know if we'll ever know. The stupid train is crowded. Too many people on it. There's a lot of rumors that Dylan was paid a decent amount, but there are. And this is the thing, is that there does seem to be like the odd rumor. There's also rumors that Gersminder was also paid out for other accounts, not only like his main account, but because the guy has, what was it, 2,000 fucking accounts or something. It was a ridiculous number of accounts, like a ridiculous number. Him and Michael Williams, I believe, are the two with the most accounts in the company. So I'm like, okay, so then he didn't even get paid not only in his main account, but also in his other accounts. So how the fuck did that happen? Because a lot of those accounts would have been allocated traffic that was allegedly getting held. So I don't know. But there's most certainly those rumors. And he'll never tell us, I'm sure. Onpassive 2.0, Onpassive Reloaded, Onpassive Revolutions, Onpassive Return of the Ash, Onpassive The Reckoning, Onpassive A New Hope. It's a series, guys. Don't panic. It's true. It's a whole series. It really is. We could have some fun with some of these names, though.
Don't panic.
I'm going to have to write some of these down for future stream names, Violet. Got to build out that left leg. Yeah, right? All right. Now we're going to take a little trip over to good old Jeffrey Morlock. And this one is called Adding Value with the Introduction of New Topics, which intrigued me. It also intrigues me that he has the Burj Khalifa there. So let's see what he has to say. This one's also quite short.
Hello, and a wonderful Onpassive day to you. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by here. This is an Onpassive channel, but I'm making a change so that I can stay active and provide some value while we're waiting for Onpassive to do its thing. Now, Onpassive is...
Wait, what do you a change to provide value? Well, Onpassive does its thing. Are you bringing up new topics that are related to Onpassive or completely new topics?
A technology company. It's based in Dubai, develops AI-powered marketing, CRM, international business software. It was founded in 2018 by Ash Mufareh.
Why do you think it's based in Dubai? Ash lives in Orlando, Florida. He's Florida man. Okay. So if Ash is the one that founded this company and created it, and he's in the US of A, and the first LLC for it is in the USA, why would it be a company based in Dubai, Jeffrey? Like, come on, dude. Obviously, it's based out of the US, like Ash is.
And offers a wide range of AI-driven apps, applications.
And will hopefully in future offer. It doesn't offer anything yet.
Tools that are designed to help businesses enhance their operational efficiency, build robust customer relationships, and even explore new opportunities. So it got slapped around a bit, though. Those are my...
Yeah, but explore new opportunities. The new opportunity is being in Onpassive and getting to promote it. I can't wait for my new opportunity. Poor Jeffrey, still trying to believe this nonsense. He's the only founder who's reasonable listening to negative views and polite with it. So far, it seems that way, doesn't it? I mean, I haven't seen too many comments from other founders that have been polite. I'm just saying. Jeffrey was polite. I'll give him that. He does not yell at us, and he is not cruel. I don't get vibes from Jeffrey that he's an inherently cruel person, and you also need to know that I've read his books. So I've seen Jeffrey outside of Onpassive, I guess you could argue. And I don't see him as like an actual like cruel person. I feel like Marty is meaner than he is. Gersmaner reminds you of a Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Words over 2023 and 2024. And, we'll be okay, though. We're currently in recovery mode, and there are videos here that
poor Jeffrey. He's like, well, we'll be okay, though.
Explain what we've been through. You can see a couple of them here in the description box below has the links. So if you want to, I recommend taking a look at them. You can see what's happening. But moving forward, I'll be posting material about herbs and spices that we can use every day to keep our bodies healthy, keep our minds working well. And for centuries, herbs and spices.
Whoa, hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you doing, Jeffrey? Jeffrey, no. Are you doing this just to spite me? Like you were like, you know what? Queen really hates it when Marty DeGarmo makes illegal income claims, so I think I'm going to go out and start making illegal medical claims. Because this never goes well when people in MLMs do things like this. This is a reference book for those that are health conscious and want to know more about natural nutrition, some of which can be found in your own backyard. Now, you can do that without doing illegal income claims or medical claims. Sorry. There's nothing wrong with talking about nutrition, eating healthy. You can talk about the food groups. You can talk about the food pyramid. There's a lot of ways that you can go about doing that. A lot of ways you can go about doing that. So hopefully that's what you're doing. All right, let's keep reading. It covers hundreds of herbs, spices, and shrubs that are good for health and well-being. Okay, fair. It provides detailed information on their scientific names, common names, descriptions, health benefits, iffy, dietary uses, iffy, and precautions, which at least it comes with the precautions. I'll give you that. Additionally, it explores the preparation of infusions, tinctures, distinguishing supplements, and has an extensive quick reference chart showing about 100 of the most common herbs and spices with health benefits, healing properties, and well-being quality. Damn it, Jeffrey! What the fuck? That's when you go over the line. As a little something extra, it also contains 18 recipes for various smoothies. Why is smoothies in quotations? Like, are they not smoothies? They're like something else? Like what? What are they really, Jeffrey? What are they really? A little scary. I'm scared now. Don't eat any of his smoothies. We don't know what they are. Whose nutritional values are pointed at, oh my, why, Jeffrey? Respiratory healing, cardiac health, reproductive health, mental clarity. There's that word detoxification that we love so much over here on my channel. Because, if you don't have a liver and a kidney, then you should definitely be taking products to detox your body. But if you got those organs, then guess what? You're fine. It's just a way for them to tell you that you have to do these things so that you buy their products. So this is off to a fucking awful start. Jeffrey, you naughty boy. Slappy bottom time from Ash. Promoting other things than Onpassive. Shame on you. Right? Right? Jose's really, really upset. Hold on. We are in it to win it. Congratulations. Thank you. God bless our CEO, Mr. Ash, the man sent from God to help the humanity. May the Almighty be with him and give him long life and continue give knowledge and wisdom. Onpassive is moving forward. Nobody can stop Onpassive. Only God. Other you believe or not, Onpassive is coming to shake the whole world and help the humanity. Could you give us detailed steps as to how Onpassive is going to help humanity in the comment section? Thank you. Right now, I'm concentrating on Jeffrey talking about medical stuff that he shouldn't be talking about.
Plants and stuff like that. They've been a cornerstone of traditional medicine and obviously other medicines.
Why are you saying the M word? Why are you saying medicine? Why, Jeffrey? Why? The second you start saying that this stuff is like medicine, an automatic illegal medical claim, damn it.
Culinary practices, holistic wellness, all sorts of stuff, right? And these natural wonders often are found in our gardens, in our backyards even. So they make their way into our kitchens and they hold secrets.
Yeah, it's like they're growing in the backyard and then they like sprout legs and arms and like crawl into the fucking kitchen. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. Jeffrey is actually quite bright, but a bit wacky. Yeah, that sums him up.
That have been passed down through the generations, and from soothing properties of chamomile, like the chamomile tea that we know about, all the way to basil, which gives you a very hearty, invigorating aroma in stews and such. These treasures have shaped cultures and cuisines all over the world, and this channel is going to depict a rich history, if you will. And
feel like if you and Redford, since he's allegedly a chef, like hooked up to do some show on here where you talked about how these things are in different cultures and how different cultures use these herbs and spices and etc. holistically. And then maybe you and Red could cook a meal or two together where like you try some of these other dishes. Like that could be quite interesting. And there would be a way for you to do that where you weren't making illegal medical claims. But if you're just going to sit here and go through like certain herbs and spices and then talk about how they can heal your mental health or stop you from going into cardiac arrest, then that's going to suck, Jeffrey. That's not a good program at all. You know, like, let's not do that.
The diverse applications about these remarkable plants, shrubs, herbs, spices, healings, things that we use, right?
Healing things that we use. Jeez, you sound like an expert. I enjoy historical cooking, but not like this. See, like, that's what I mean. You could do something really interesting where you like cook dishes that other cultures use as like, even as like comfort food, healing food, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And there would be a way for you to do that. That would be fun. It would be interesting. People would really enjoy it. And you wouldn't have to make illegal medical claims. There'd be a way around that. I promise. You could do it legally. But it's like, that's not what I think is going to happen here. Red could have his own dedicated channel talking about buttons and colors on websites. Do you imagine? He just goes and talks about every single time that Google updates their search bar. You know how Google constantly is updating the search bar to go with the days. Every day it's something different. It'd be funny if he started to update us on those, since Onpassive doesn't have any updates.
Anyway, for many, 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 many years, we've had these types of things that have made tinctures and infusions.
You could have at least done a little bit of research. Like, to be like, for many, 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 many years, like, you could have looked up when this started, and it would have been interesting for you to look into that. And hey, I do things like that. And some people get mad at me. They'll be like, Queen, we didn't need you to, like, give us a whole slide on how this started. And I'm like, well, it's nice that you didn't want to know about that, but what if there's people out there that didn't want to know about it? Now they have a slide in my presentation explaining that to them, okay? Jesus, Jeffrey. It would be so wholesome if all of our Onpassive favorites stopped talking about Onpassive and pursued their own passions. It really would. It really would. And then I could get on board with it. I would promote those. I really would. Like, the recovering Hunbot and I used to sit there all the time when we were reacting to, like, Red. And we would be like, please do, like, a cooking show or something, Red. If you would teach us how to cook on a boat or something, like, we would actually watch you. We would promote those videos on our channels. We would support you. Our community would come and support you in that. But lay off of the Onpassive shit, you know? But it's like, damn, they can't. Even, like, Marty and Chris are starting to lack on the carnivore stuff already, and it's becoming all about Onpassive again.
All promoting health and well-being. And, well, you can do the same thing, and we'll talk about that. On each of the videos on this channel, we're going to be providing the scientific names along with a picture, the common names, descriptions, health benefits, uses in diet, and the precautions of more than 200 herbs and spices.
Oh, God, he's going to make... Oh, no. Jeffrey, you're going to make 200 videos? Like, a video going over each one? Like, I just... Is that necessary? Again, if you're just going to sit there like you are now, and you're just going to show us, like, a picture of a spice or a herb up there like you are over your head, and go, this is basil. Basil's really good if you put it in spaghetti. Queen puts basil in almost everything and is obsessed with it. And then he went on to, like, and then you go on and be like, and it is really good because it smells nice and it adds flavor to the food. Some people find it comforting. The issues that you can have with basil is don't breathe it in. It will make your nose hurt if you sniff it up your nose. Like, I don't know. And then you're just sitting there just, like, listing that off to us. Like, that's going to be boring as fuck, my dude. That's going to be so boring. But if you were to, like, cook us a meal and show us, you on camera, you're cooking up a meal using that herb and spice, let's say. And it's a meal maybe from another culture. And then you also discuss that, brought all that into it. Then it could be like an interesting stream or video. But Lord, if you're just going to sit there talking about it, that's going to be awful. Is he going to give us the secret recipe for KFC? Yeah, Jeffrey, why don't you do that? That would get views. Hello, Kanani. Good to see you. Is it possible the SEC told Ash he couldn't have the website live to the public as part of a court hearing? And that is why you can only see the site with a login. I doubt it. I doubt it. Just because they haven't had a real court hearing, they're still in discovery and have the chance to go through mediation. So they haven't really been in front of a judge to have any kind of court hearing. But I do believe that his lawyers probably told him that he needs to stop going live and talking so much. And I also believe that with the pending SEC case, maybe he thought it would help him if the website wasn't live. Because a lot of the claims about the products and whatnot were on the website. So he's thinking, maybe if I take it down, it will be like it no longer exists. I also think that he had trouble recovering the data of the website. He could only, for whatever reason, recover the data of the OES. And that's why he can only have like the OES login and not the website. Those are the reasons why I believe that there isn't a website right now and it's just a login page. And that's also why I believe we haven't seen him for a bit. I wish, though, that he would tell them all. Like, I would have so much more respect for Ash if he would come out here and make an announcement to all of them, something along the lines of, like, we are in a legal battle right now with the Security and Exchange Commission in the USA. My lawyers have advised me not to give any more public updates. So everything is going to be at a standstill for this time until we figure out everything with the litigation, and we are set to go to court in April of 2026. If he did that, I would have so much more respect for him than what he's doing right now, having everyone just lead these people along, expecting that any day now something big's going to happen for them, you know? So I wish he would do that, because that would be the most honest, transparent, and realistic thing that Ash Mufareh could do, and the best thing for everyone in this, so that they can prepare themselves, right? Come up with other means to support themselves, because a lot of them need money right now, but they aren't going off and looking for jobs because they feel like this is just around the corner. So it's like putting people in that position that just stand still, waiting around, caught in between. You know, that's a shitty place to put people in. And at the very least, you could at least like not do that to them, you know? But here we are. And Ash has lost a lot of his data by not paying his hosting bill. Yes, I believe that he's probably lost the data to the actual website. And that's why he can't have that on. So he decided that when you go to onpassive.com, it would be the login, because he somehow retrieved the OES data. Like I said, even some of that was missing. So it wasn't perfect either.
So whether you're a seasoned herbalist, a curious
seasoned herbalist. Okay, again, you're not an herbalist. You're not a nutritionalist. All right, you're not a dietitian. You're not a chef. So what are you doing here? And are you going to have chefs, herbalists, nutritionalists, etc., maybe even some doctors or something on this show to discuss these topics with you? And this is coming from someone that pretended to be a life coach to get people to sign on to It Works for like a whole 2 months, okay? Where I was like, I'll be your health and wellness coach and your life coach. You just have to come and follow me and do what I do. And then I went, what the fuck are you doing? You don't know anything about this. So this can't take off for you because you're not a nutritionalist. You're not a dietitian. I mean, you're a social service worker. So maybe you got something a little bit with some life coaching or something. But let's be real. Who the fuck needs a life coach? Go to therapy. That's the closest you need to get to that. So it's like, if you don't have the expertise, then what are you doing there? You really have to kind of take a look around, Jeffrey, and go, maybe this isn't where I should be. It's the same with, like, if you don't know anything about technology, why are you in Onpassive? Like, why? What is the passion that keeps you in it? Because you don't have a passion for technology and innovative tech products, you know?
cook, or somebody that's just looking to get some natural goodness into your life and into your diet, I invite you to explore this fascinating world of herbs and plants and spices with me.
Imagine all of the herbalists and all of the chefs watching Jeffrey right now like, wow, Interesting. Good point, Jeffrey. I never thought of using herbs and spices. I should definitely watch your show. It's so insulting. He's like, if you're a chef or a nutritionalist, you should definitely look into using herbs and spices in your food. It's like, the fuck, Jeffrey? Come on.
I want to thank you for being here. I ask that you would please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you have an herb or a spice or...
Thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have an herb, spice, or other topic you would like research for inclusion here, please comment below. I'm going to go comment. I would like you to research multi-level marketing income disclosure statements and why people do not make money in them. And see if he makes a video about it.
Maybe a topic that you'd like to have researched and have me do a video and include it here, please open me up to it in the comments down below.
Open me up to it. That's a new one. Open me up to it.
And I would love to see what that's about. Thank you. I hope you have an awesome, awesome day.
Great. So what did we learn here just now? That now we're not going to only be dealing with illegal income claims, but there's going to be a little illegal medical claims probably popping off by Jeffrey here. So, oh yay. Wonderful. Great fun. Can't wait for that. That will be awesome. So yeah, I'm obviously not looking forward to that. That really does suck, and I hate it. I hate it a lot. I really do. I'm kind of like, damn it, how just when you think that they can't get worse, you know, they get worse. You think they can't get worse, and then they end up getting worse. So I thought we would just take a little look-see over at what's been going on with Bill Must. Good old Bill Must Productions did this amazing, amazing video entitled The Never Give Up Spirit of Mr. Ash Mufareh. Wonderful, wonderful title. It's quite short. So let's get into it.
Onpassive is in the storm now. Mr. Ash Mufareh and his staff are weathering the storm for all of us.
Weathering the storm for all of us. Wow. Okay. Some interesting language.
Founders and affiliates are not getting wet or being blown about because Mr. Mufareh and his technology team are taking all the force of those who don't like Onpassive and want to see Onpassive die.
Founders and affiliates are not getting wet. You heard it here first.
But remember, every storm passes away, and when it does, the calm sets in.
Every storm passes away. Damn. Rip to all the storms.
Founders and affiliates are going to reap the benefits of what Mr. Mufareh and his family and technology team are doing for all of us.
What exactly are those benefits? Maybe we need to go over them again, because I don't remember. I'm just saying, what are the benefits? Because apparently we're not going to be millionaires, but we are going to have enough money that we can look after ourselves, buy people groceries at the grocery store that we want to, and then also save all of humanity. So what are these future benefits even? What are we waiting for, damn it? Mr. Level is very upset that nobody's getting wet non-passive. Without Sherry's voice, I can't take Bill's videos seriously. Hear that, Bill? You need to get Sherry back in on this.
Founders and affiliates are in the eye of the storm.
They're in the eye of the storm.
The real damage is done by the wind and rain.
Okay. Is Ash the wind and the rain? Because the real damage to your company has been done by Ash Mufareh himself. So, what is the rain and wind symbolize to in this video? What world am I in? Why is Ash's family mentioned all the time? What have they done to benefit founders? Right? It's like, I guess Mrs. Mufareh did help him steal the 108 million. So there's that. She was also allegedly the one that owned I believe it was the Singapore office was in her name. So that's interesting. But it's like they thank them for sacrificing their time with Ash. The time that Ash puts into this company. It's a little bit ridiculous, isn't it? Hurricane Ash, I like it. That's the real story.
That is where Mr. Mufareh and his technology team are, fighting and battling every situation concerning Onpassive. They are fighting to save all who have been taken advantage of by companies that don't care who they hurt.
They are fighting to save all who have been taken advantage of by companies that don't care who they hurt. Their main gig here is all the other companies in the world suck and they want to harm you. Our company really cares about you, though.
Mr. Ash Mufareh and his technology team are protecting founders and affiliates and future customers and new affiliates.
Protecting how? Protecting how? Because, like I said, if they're making illegal income and medical claims out here, and then, you know, Ash is going to end up with another lawsuit, are we sure that he'll take the fall for these people? Because I don't think he will. I really don't. And the thing is, he tells us that he's not going to. And Barney and Chris tell us that he's not going to, because they say, if you don't do what they say, then you'll get booted out. So what is he doing to protect founders?
That is why Onpassive is in the storm of opposition by companies not liking what Onpassive is doing to help not hurt people.
Nobody knows about Onpassive. Like, what are these alleged companies that are out here all like, I don't like what Onpassive is doing to help and not hurt people. We wish Onpassive would hurt more people. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad that Onpassive isn't out here hurting everyone more. Like, what? Amazon's Goon Squad beat me senseless. Save us, Onpassive, right? Right? The hard work of Onpassive never started. You know, like, what hard work? Like, I need to know who these other companies are. This is silly. Silly, made up, us versus them mentality. Which is worrisome enough that they have an us versus them mentality. One of the main signs of being in a cult, by the way. But what's crazy about it is that it's a made up and they bring other companies into it when nobody's heard of them. So it's a weird us versus them mentality with like other companies too. It's bizarre. It's like nobody knows you exist. Sorry.
It must pain the hearts of Mr. Mufareh and his family and technology team to see that some who came into Onpassive have had their vision blurred by the negative events that have happened to Onpassive, caused by those in opposition to what Mr. Ash Mufareh is building with Onpassive.
This sentence drives me insane. It must pain the hearts of Mr. Mufareh and his family and technology team to see that some who came into Onpassive have had their vision blurred by the negative events that have happened to Onpassive caused by those in opposition to what Mr. Ash Mufareh is building with Onpassive. So much to unpack here. Like, maybe their vision is so-called blurred by the negative events caused by Ash Mufareh in Onpassive. But you can't take accountability for anything. So it's like, even in this sentence, you're trying to pass off the blame to these magical people in these alleged other companies that are in opposition to Ash and Onpassive. It's so weird. That's fucking weird, man. Oh, it wasn't what Ash did wrong that got them to rethink things. Obviously, it was the stuff caused by these other people that are trying to stop us. What other people? Who? What are you talking about? It's like you think that the merchants got together and they went, we have to stop this thing. It's so weird.
That vision has not blurred by those who believe that Onpassive is a testament to the never-give-up spirit of Mr. Ash Mufareh and his family and technology team and founders and affiliates who are plugged in and in tune to the thinking of Mr. Mufareh.
The vision is not blurred by those. That vision is not blurred by those who believe that Onpassive is a testament to the never-give-up spirit of Mr. Ash Mufareh. Yeah, but if you're going down the wrong path the whole time, that you're not giving up, that's not good either. Like sometimes it's good to give up doing something one way in order to rethink things and do them another, which Ash also claims that he's done here. So what the fuck are you talking about? Lord, it's them, the evil them. Who's them? We'll never know. Super Bowl 2026, streaming live only on the Onpassive network. It's scammers versus the good guys. That's the real story. Is basically the only person trying to stop them right now, or entity trying to stop them right now, is the SEC. Is trying to protect consumers. So that's it. Nobody else knows they exist. Oh, I guess that was the end. I guess that was the end. Yeah, nobody knows that they exist. And the way that they talk about this is just so weird. Isn't that bizarre? It's so weird. Makes my head spin. I'm really excited for whatever story Ash is going to eventually tell us, because I'm thinking eventually he does have to show up. Will it be before Christmas or New Year? I don't know. But one day he's going to have to show up and tell us something, right? And I'm kind of looking forward to what that story will be. I mean, it's almost like in his absence, whoever Bill Musk Productions is keeps adding to this story to make it more and more extraordinary. So, I mean, it's going to be some crazy story. Like, he's going to be like, I was just about to launch Onpassive with all 50 products. But then all of a sudden, Jeff Bezos' shit ninja showed up. And he booted my hand so I couldn't press the button to launch the products. And then all of a sudden, Mark Zuckerberg showed up out of nowhere as a robotic human being cyborg. And he came at me and he pinned me to the ground. And I'm going, I told them I would do or die. I have to do or die. And all of a sudden, Elon Musk said, fuck you, Ash Mufareh. If you launch this thing, I'm going to send you to Mars. And so, guys, I said, oh my God, I got to think of some other way to go about this. Like, it's got to be an extraordinary fucking story, man. Like, the kind of story that we're going to be like, oh, they should make a movie out of that one. You know? Holyfield Tyson 3, only on OConnect. So that's all I got for you guys today, but I hope that you enjoyed that. And I don't think I'll be able to go live tomorrow, unfortunately, for all of you. I know you're all very, very sad about that. But do not forget, on the 20th, Friday, we are doing a Friday with my Sayers of Nay. And we are going to be celebrating Christmas that day. So do come and celebrate Christmas with me Friday. And make sure that you go to the community tab and vote on what time you want the stream at. So far right now, I believe it's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern, according to the the poll. So go and vote. And yeah, that will be the next time that I see all of you. I'm looking forward to it. I hope that you have a fabulous, wonderful rest of your day and have an amazing day tomorrow. And I'm hoping that in between Christmas and New Year's, I'll be able to pop on once or twice and do a video or two. So we're definitely also going to have to celebrate New Year, and we'll figure that out going forward. So I'll see you all Friday for Friday, and Merry Christmas with my Sayers of Nay. Have a fabulous rest of your day, a great day tomorrow. I love all of your faces, and like always, we're in it to win it. Mwah! Bye!
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's the call. Hey.
Friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or sighing, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the questions on religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want.
Yeah.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
All right, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune into crazy men talking about their experiences.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Have a great day.
And I'm your friend.
I love
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh.
Don't forget to come on Friday.
Stop going there.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.